At the beginning of the story, it is shown that many people are being kidnapped in a city. 9 people are abducted from different parts of the city. Shortly afterward, all of them are found unconscious inside a sealed building. One of them, a young woman named Leah, regains consciousness and becomes confused when she realizes she is in a strange place. She notices another person lying on a bed beside her and quietly leaves the room to observe the situation. A short distance away, she finds 2 more people unconscious in another room. Panicked and confused, Leah runs toward the main door and tries to open it, but fails. When she checks the windows, she discovers that all of them have been sealed with solid walls. Finding no way out, Leah rushes down to the basement, but there is nothing there either. Realizing that escape is impossible, she suffers a panic attack and collapses onto the floor. When Leah regains consciousness again, a priest named Father Duffy is standing in front of her. She then realizes that a total of 9 people are trapped in the building. As they begin talking among themselves, a sudden voice comes through a speaker. The voice tells them that they have been kidnapped and brought here to play a game. It explains that the entire house is fitted with cameras and microphones, allowing them to be watched. The voice then explains the rules of the game. The winner will be the one who survives until the end. The winner will not only gain freedom, but will also receive a prize of $5 million. After saying this, the speaker goes silent, and arguments break out among the group. Some believe the game is real, while others think it is just a prank. During the argument, a man named Jay pulls a gun out of his pocket. Everyone is terrified, but Jay tells them not to panic because he is a police officer. Hearing this, a young man named Albie becomes angry and says that his younger brother was badly beaten by the police, claiming that all cops are corrupt. At that moment, a man named Francis intervenes and stops the argument, pointing out that the kidnapper wants them to fight and kill each other. Hearing this, everyone falls silent. The police officer then suggests that instead of fighting, they should work together to find a way out. The group begins searching every corner of the house. Jay checks the basement floor, while Albie discovers a wooden door in the ceiling. He uses all his strength to break it open, only to find that it is also sealed by a solid wall. While everyone is busy searching for an exit, a woman named Claire finds a kitchen cabinet filled with alcohol and starts drinking. When no escape route is found, everyone returns to the living room and becomes angry with Claire for not helping. Jay locks the cabinet containing the alcohol. The group then makes a mutual promise that none of them will kill anyone. Suddenly, they hear something fall in the kitchen. When they go to investigate, they find a small box containing food. Each player is given 1 piece of chicken and 1 boiled potato. Everyone sits together in the dining room and introduces themselves. Leah says that she is a dancer, while Claire is a tennis player. There is also a married couple named Francis and Cynthia. Albie is a rapper, Max is a fashion designer, and Shona is an addict who is currently out on parole. She is wearing an ankle monitor bracelet, which gives the group a small sense of hope that the police might track its signal and eventually rescue them. After eating, everyone goes to their rooms to sleep. Sometime later, Claire notices Shona checking her bag, which makes her angry and leads to an argument between them. Meanwhile, Albie is lying on his bed, practicing his rap songs. In the next scene, Francis tells his wife that the prize money is huge, but she angrily responds that she does not want to kill anyone for money. A few hours later, someone suddenly attacks Jay. Jay reaches for his gun, and the attacker immediately runs away. Leia also wakes up and tries to help, but because of the darkness, they are unable to see anything. Due to the noise, everyone comes out of their rooms. They all start accusing each other. Everyone suspects Albie because he already disliked Jay. However, Father Duffy calms everyone down and sends them back to their rooms to sleep. In the morning, when everyone gathers in the living room, they realize that the temperature inside the house is rising. Already stressed, they soon begin arguing again. Suddenly, they hear noises coming from outside, which stops the argument. Everyone assumes that the police have arrived by tracking Shona's ankle monitor. Filled with hope, they all run toward the front door and start banging on it loudly. Only Francis stays behind, believing that no one is coming to save them. Jay even fires his gun, but the noise outside fades away, and they fall back into despair. In their sadness, they take alcohol out of the cabinet and start drinking. Albie then turns on music, and under the influence, everyone begins dancing wildly. During this time, Francis, while drunk, tries to get close to Leah, but she reminds him that he is a married man and should not behave that way. Francis then goes to his room, wraps a liquor bottle in cloth, smashes it, and hides 1 shard of glass above the door while placing the rest inside the toilet's flush tank. Meanwhile, in the living room, everyone grows tired, and Cynthia and Albie, both drunk, begin flirting with each other. When Francis returns and sees his wife with Albie, he loses his temper and attacks Albie. During the fight, as Cynthia tries to separate them, Albie pushes her away. Cynthia hits her head and dies from the injury. Everyone is horrified. Albie tries to apologize, but Jay locks him inside a room. Cynthia's body is covered with a sheet and taken to the basement. In the evening, when they are served only potatoes for dinner, everyone becomes irritated. Albie bangs on the door, demanding food, but Jay gives him only a very small portion. Seeing this, Father Duffy feels uneasy and goes to give Albie some extra food. Jay rushes to stop him, but by then, the door has already been opened. Enraged and out of control, Albie storms out, shoves Father Duffy aside, grabs an iron bar, and attacks Jay, killing him. When Albie finally calms down and realizes what he has done, he retreats back into the room to hide. As Duffy reaches Jay, Jay takes his last breath and hands his gun over to Duffy. In the next scene, Jay's body is also covered and placed in the basement beside Cynthia's body. Later, at mealtime, everyone is rewarded with extra food and alcohol, along with a note saying, "Good work," given as a reward for the killing. Leah and Duffy eat alone in the dining room, while the others are so terrified that they isolate themselves while eating. Francis takes a large portion of food and gives it to Albie, telling him that he has forgiven him and that his wife's death was just an accident. Sometime later, when Leah and Duffy go to check on Albie, they find his lifeless body hanging from the ceiling with Max's scarf around his neck. Everyone suspects that Francis has taken revenge for his wife's death, but Francis claims that Albie committed suicide and tries to shift the blame onto Max, since the scarf belonged to him. Duffy stops everyone from arguing, and out of fear, they all retreat to separate areas. Duffy and Leah then take Albie's body to the basement. Meanwhile, Francis is seen alone applying lipstick, revealing that he is mentally breaking down. Shortly afterward, Claire catches Shona touching her belongings again, and the two get into a fight. Claire grabs a broken piece of a liquor bottle lying nearby and stabs Shona in the neck. At the same time, in another room, Leia is washing her face when Francis suddenly appears. He rips a light fixture off the wall and drops it into the sink filled with water, electrocuting Leah. She collapses to the floor unconscious. Meanwhile, Duffy goes to Max and offers to work together so they can survive. However, Max is greedy and demands a larger share of the food in return. Duffy refuses, saying it would be unfair to the others, but Max refuses to back down and tries to steal food. This forces Duffy to pull out his gun. As they step out of the kitchen, they discover Shona's dead body. Terrified, Max runs back into the kitchen while Claire, who is hiding nearby, admits that she killed Shona in self-defense. As they pass Leah's room, they also find Leah's body, and Claire seizes the moment to escape. Just then, Francis arrives and pretends to be shocked by Leah's death, but Duffy sees through his act. He pulls out his gun and shoots Francis in the stomach. At the same time, it is revealed that Leah is still alive, and as she regains consciousness, she sees Duffy shooting Francis. Frightened by everything she has witnessed, Leah runs to hide in Francis's room. While trying to lock herself in the bathroom, she slips, and when the toilet lid falls, she notices the glass shards that Francis had hidden earlier. Back in the kitchen, Max tries to flirt with Claire in exchange for food, but suddenly begins strangling her with his belt. Duffy arrives and tries to stop him, but when Max refuses to let go, Duffy shoots and kills Max. At that moment, the wounded Francis appears and stabs Duffy in the back with a piece of glass, killing both Duffy and Claire. Francis believes he has won and demands his reward, unaware that Leah is still alive upstairs. In the upper room, Leah picks up a piece of glass, but suddenly makes a noise. Francis hears it and starts chasing her. Leah slashes his leg and runs, but Francis corners her on the balcony. Both of them fall over the railing, with Leah landing on top of Francis. The glass shard pierces his chest, killing him. Leah realizes that she has won, and the main door in front of her opens. Outside, she finds a bag filled with money. As she steps forward, the door behind her suddenly closes. She then enters another enclosed area where many people are sitting, each holding similar bags of money. It is revealed that the game is not over yet, and the story ends there.